Hey guys, welcome to Worship Guitar Sound. Joe here. Hey, today I want to talk about 3 people who inspired me and influenced the equipment that I play and the way that I play and the way that I serve my church. So stick with us and I'm going to introduce those guys to you and then give you a challenge at the end of this video. So the first player I have in mind is Dante Harris. So Dante was one of the first people who invited me to a church service when I moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana. He invited me to play on the worship team. He was the reason I got connected and baptized. I had moved to Fort Wayne, Indiana to work at Sweetwater Sound, and I worked there for several years. So did Dante. In that time, he played a lot of guitars that I just had never been interested in playing. He was a single coil player. He played Strats and box amps, and at the time I was playing Gibson guitars and Mesa amp. You know, I was always inspired by the things that he played. So Dante, thank you for inspiring me to play Strats and for showing me that there's more than just Mesa amps and Fender stuff. So thank you. So the second player, and I probably haven't told him this, is Andrew Plassman. Andrew's another Sweetwater guy. He worked just across from me when we were back in our cubicles, the very first desk I had. And he was another Strat player. And he was a guy that would play at churches, but could also just shred. I mean, he could play blues licks that I just thought were impossible. Like all the John Mayer solos, he would say, "Oh, I want to learn that." And then he'd come back the next day and play it. It's like, man, how'd you do that? That was always really inspiring to me, to be around players that were just so much better than myself. And I know Andrew is now a big part of the church that I left to plant a church here in Denver. So, man, you inspired me a lot. Thank you for that. So the final guy I had in mind was Mike Glavin. Mike was a guy who had played with me on worship teams when I was in high school, so 15 plus years ago. He was part of some teams when we had played at a few camps, and was really influential in my playing in a couple of ways. One, he was the first guy I'd ever played with that played a Gretsch guitar and a Vox amp, and man, did that sound good. It really inspired me to find my sound. But the other thing that was different from him, from any other player I had played with up to that point, is he had a serious pedal board. So I'm talking, multiple drive sections, multiple delays, good reverb pedals, and he was getting sounds that I had never heard before from anybody. That was pretty incredible to see someone use the tools that we have available to us to make some pretty amazing sounds. So thank you, Mike. Thanks for showing me some new things and being a part of me growing up in the church and playing music, and honestly a big part of my faith too. So thank you for that. Well, that's all I had for you guys this week. I know it's not a tip or a tutorial on anything. However, I think it's important to honor those that poured into us as individuals, and that's what this video is showing. So my challenge to you is reach out to some people. Let them know how they've inspired you to be a better musician, a better Christian, a better husband, whatever that might be. Thanks for stopping by. We'll have more content wrapped around gear here soon, and I appreciate all of the support. Take care.